Hey, Dolphins. So since it's Easter on Sunday, I thought I would read a story about Jesus and what happens with his story at Easter time, okay? And why we celebrate Easter to begin with. All right? First of all, it's pretty sad because I think all of us know that Jesus did die on the cross for us because he loves us so very much. And that's what this story is about, because that's what Easter's about. It's about how Jesus loved us so much that he did everything he could and he died for us on the cross and then came back to life. All right? So I'm going to read that. This part says Jesus dies. And here you can see they're making Jesus carry the cross. Jesus had to carry his cross to a place called the Skull. There, the soldiers nailed him to the cross. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them. They don't know what they are doing." A written sign above him read, "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." 2 robbers were crucified with him. One was on his right and one was on his left. Jesus is the one in the middle over here. Here's a robber and here's a robber, and Jesus is right here in the middle. For 3 hours, the land was covered with darkness. Jesus cried out in a loud voice, my God, why have you deserted me?" After Jesus cried out again, he bowed his head and died. Then, this is the part where Jesus gets buried. As evening approached, a rich man went to Pilate. His name was Joseph. He asked for Jesus' body. Pilate ordered that it be given to him. Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a clean cloth. He placed it in his own new tomb. He rolled a big stone in front of the tomb. Then he went away. Pilate put a seal on the stone and placed some guards on duty right there. And then the tomb is empty. It was dawn on the first day of the week. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. They saw that the stone had been rolled away. It was a very, very heavy stone, too. It's a miracle. They entered the tomb, and as they did, they saw an angel dressed in a white robe. There's the angel. The angel said to the women, "Don't be afraid. I know you're looking for Jesus. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Go, tell his disciples and Peter." So the women they hurried away from the tomb. They were afraid, but they were filled with joy. They ran to tell the disciples. And then Jesus appears to his disciples. On the evening of the first day of the week, the disciples were together. He had locked the doors because they were afraid of the Jews. Jesus came in and stood among them. He said, "May peace be with you." Then he showed them his hands and his side. The disciples were very happy when they saw the Lord. Jesus asked them, "Do you have anything to eat?" They gave him a piece of cooked fish. He took it and ate it in front of them. And then they all had fish to eat. That's the next part. And Jesus goes up to heaven. But Jesus did all of that for us because he loves us so very much. And that's the story of Jesus at Easter. I love you, dolphins. Happy Easter.